Friends, hope you have your coffee. I do. Time to keep pillaging. And we decided we want to take on this mountain base. That's a lot of sea raiders. But if we can go in, fight a few, and then manage to get out while still getting loot, then it's going to be absolutely worth it for us. Don't we have a shield maybe for Ospak to use? Ifrain, you need to stay back, love. Ooh, wait, why is she wearing woodland garments as her civilian? That's way better. So strange when by default they have better armor in their civilian clothing. Weird, isn't it? 2, 3, 2, 6. You're way better. Okay, so Bandit hideout. Attack. Technically, we could have asked that village nearby to pay us to clear it out, but that's not the Viking way. It's not the Rollo way. What do we have? We have Ospak, Ifrain, a spearman, veteran. Okay, we got a weird mix of randoms. Everyone shield wall. Everyone hold fire. Everyone hold fire, because I don't want them throwing range weapons. I want them using shields. Defending on me, 44 of them. Holy piss. Let's try kill 6 at a time. Kill 6, pull out. Kill 6, pull out. Like this first little group. Gonna be how many of them? Go lads, attack! Just stand there. Got him. 2 kills for Ospak. Oh shit!
Run while you can.
That's a lot of sea raiders. Oh, not to the face. Wait. Everyone, come to me. How many have we taken down? We've killed 9. 3 of our lads are down. Let's pull out. Let's leave. Come back and repeat the process. I don't think we're going to get any loot though. Okay, clearly not. Okay, so now Ospak is wounded, as is Ifrain. We've taken down quite a few there. We might have to repeat this a couple times. Oh, nice. Some of them just leave. Oh, beautiful. Still that main group of 20. I hope we don't have to fight them all at once. Everyone, shields. Everyone, follow me. "24 of them, good lord." So a group of 4, a group of 3, and a group of 17. Oof, they're wrecking us. Ow! Okay, that's the first group. Okay, they seem to be all mixed up together. Okay, just 5 of us left. Okay, I want to know how big the clumps of enemies are going to be. I mean, here's just one. Next. Where are we going, boys? It's normally this big group there in that hall that's the toughest to fight. If we keep fighting the ones on the beach, I think we'll be in good shape. Charge, boys. Sake. Don't just let the guys stand at the back, throw javelins. We've taken out. I think there's 14 left. Well, there were 14 in total. So 3 of ours are down. Okay, so it looks like there's still 14 left. What's up, Domo? Infantry charge. Just need my shield so I don't eat too many javelins. Ow! Oh wait, now let me guess. My team has charged not towards here, but towards... Oh, for God's sake. So when I said charge, I thought that they would charge at the lad on the beach. And I ended up by myself. I'm like, charge, let's go, boys! And like, look behind, boys. Oh, fuck. Dumbasses. Anyway, we're gonna have to come back here. Not worth. Like, see, fighting groups. Actually, I should be fighting the random groups. Fighting the lads who are in the base is clearly not worth it. We smelt the ones that give us wood, so we can keep turning the wood into charcoal and keep smelting. Almost infinitely. Well, if you guys are watching the YouTube stuff, you'll be seeing towards the end of the Vlandian campaign. That was so frustrating, my word. But it did teach me a lot. And especially about fighting, creating armies and commanding armies. That was the biggest learning point for me. Let's recruit. Okay, there's no nerds here that we can recruit. What do we have? We have a mix of different stuff right now. Only the 2 archers, but our infantry is becoming pretty impressive. Sturgian spearman, Botanian skirmisher. Look at these wildling, veteran warrior. What's the horse movement speed? I think I might 1.26. Might want to go to the horse villages to go buy loads more horses. I mean, we have the money. Remember, the more horses, the more people we can have in our group. The thing is that it's going to be challenging keeping the money going because we're not going to have passive income. I mean, sure, we can technically get a caravan going. But that's a lot of money. Surrender or die, scum.
Infantry! Forward! Footmen, raise your and hold arrows! Bowmen, forward!
When are the javelins going to start coming in? You can hear the arrow hitting the shield. Except for the archers. Archers, you stay back. Archers actually run to the side. Whoa, javelins coming in are scary. This is the most addictive game I've played in a very long time. Don't play that drinking game, please. You will die. And at a certain point, I think once we have 20 high-level infantry, we can start turning these soldiers into berserkers and ulfwerners. Warriors X. And we'll use those as shock troops. These are the same. Highland throwing axe, northern throwing axe are pretty much the same. Right, nice. These northern shields are bloody great. Look at that, 1200 they're worth. Bear pelt, excellent. That's something that's befitting my stature as Viking Raider. Yes, yes. That was great. Thank you for asking. Slowly we get the trickle of superior armor going down. Much better. Hell, I just need the closed face helmet and the scale mail and a big axe, and I'm basically fighting as the barbarian you see on the loading screen. Oh, did I see some Sea Raiders there? Not. Let's go buy some horses and we'll come back here in a bit. Also, I should do the Northern Vlandian run. There's usually a lot of Sea Raiders there. I want to press as many of these Sea Raiders into service as possible. Oh, 16, that's a bit much, don't you think? Who's wounded? I've got all my strong lads. Let's go take them on. It's gonna be good. So, let's see. Infantry shields.
Archers!
Archers off to the side.
Move!
I just want to check Ostpak. Where's Ostpak? He needs to have his shield out.
Archers! Move!
Ah, so who's this? Ifrain. She needs to be in the
Kill
infantry group.
all!
Shields up, boys. Here they come. Let's go left flank and fold up their left flank. Get the bloodlust going. Yeah, you better run. Get him, boys. Yeah, javelin in the back. Even now, how are you? Who did we lose? A Sturgian soldier and a veteran warrior. Give me those Sea Raiders. Love them. All one-handed axes though. I want two-handed axes. And male chaucers for everybody. Why they only have male feet, I don't know. Great fight, boys. Great fight. The simple spears, there's really no need to use them. I mean, unless you're using them on a cavalry charge, they're kind of hopeless. Weapon-wise, I suppose we can hand out some harpoons. Like, I mean, I'm using the throwing axes just because I want to be using axes. They don't do nearly the damage of the harpoons. Let's do a quick comparison between the armor. Why can't you wear a Highland hood? In civilian, that's strange. 8, 1 and 2, that's 10 together, this is 11, that's technically a bit better. Not much of an improvement, but it is something. Northern layered, that's superior. Wooden boots. And she needs a weapon. None to be had. Okay. Please stop selling at major towns. You mean towns or cities? Because you should only be selling at cities, surely. Like, let's just keep track of what do they offer me for a cleaver here. We'll use the Galogage axe as the baseline for cost. Okay, so they offered me 25 at the small village. Let's see what they offer me at the major city. I imagine I'll get offered more at the city is what I would think. $25, yep. Oof, man, this city is important. If I can keep coming here and continuously buying these Sturgian warrior sons. Oof, eventually get myself a bunch of these Sturgian Druzinic champions. Only sell trade items. Sell them as trade items. Well, in this round I'm not doing trade items, but... So you're thinking I'll get more for... Like I said, wrought item is a trade item. 28% cheaper than average. Well, if you have noticed a pattern that you're getting more money at the small villages, I would tend to end up selling at the major cities just because the small villages never carry more than 1,000 gold anyway. They're just for convenience. I mean, like in the beginning, I suppose maybe you can squeeze out a few extra crowns, but like that. You see, no, the Galogage, I've got a much better price in the big city. So you'll have to color me skeptical. The crude iron, though, well, that's a trade good. Maybe you have a good point about the trade good. Because the crude iron, Domar, thanks for the sub, my man. I think they were offering us almost double that at the small village for the crude iron, but now... Okay, maybe it's all about the distinction between trade items and non-trade items. What are we selling? All that shit. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna play it to that degree. Fuck it. I know, like if you like buying and selling in bulk affects your prices. I realize that. I'm not gonna min max to that degree. I'm here to chop people in the face with axes, not to not to eke out small amounts of money. And besides, on my trading caravan run with the Vlandians, we didn't have any problem with money. I'm sure I maybe could have squeaked out a little bit more, but eh. Let's just see what you're talking about. So, wrought iron for 47 here in the city. Or was it 45 for wrought iron in the city? $44, it's about the same. So, I'll get a constant price. I won't basically get that bulk penalty. I think what you're trying to tell me. So if I'm offloading stuff like this, I should do it this way. Noted. Let's see, Raiders. $13 plus 4, we can actually beat that now. Let's go clear it out. Who's wounded? Soldier and a spearman. And Sea Raiders, I'm very happy to add them to my group. Realistically, I should probably, let's see, ransom the chief and the warriors, because they're very unlikely to join. Wait a bit, let these lads heal. Also, I need to rest so I can smith again. Footmen on horses, we're still in positive number. But 30 seems to be the size for the amount of horses we have. We need to go get more horses. I want to get up to my maximum sizes as soon as possible. Because once we're pushing 50 raiders, we can start hitting caravans, and then that's going to make a big difference money-wise. I want these lads in front of me so I can just keep the axe out, chop them in the face with my big axe. Chop, boys. 10 left. It's big dollars. You sold 50, it made a time, 3k price drop. That's a very good point, actually. But I suppose, look, really what you're taking that hit for the convenience, because you can, you know, get like 8,000 gold or, you know, huge amounts at once rather than having to visit 8 villages. I mean, I'm thinking of in my previous playthrough where I sold flax. I sold a stack of like 300 flax, but the thing is, I think it's worth it because the price I got in the major city. Look, long story short, I don't think I'm prepared to do that level of micromanaging, because a lot of times, a lot of the trade goods, I only get the green positive price in the big city. Fine, in the small city you don't get the bulk drop, but you don't get the good price to begin with. Lads, don't split up. This is not good. Follow me. 5 left. Well, it kind of is that easy to earn money IRL. You just need money to make money. Number one thing you need to be rich is to be rich. Oh, got the killing blow. And I hope that this Sea Raider Chief, if we get him, will have a nice big fancy two-handed axe for me. Because we've got awesome head armor and awesome body armor and decent feet armor. We're just using a cheap bearded axe, two-handed axe. Adam, lads. Ow! I hope when I die I'll make more dignified sounds than that. Yeah, new start. Fucking Vlandians. The worst military commanders in the history of the world. Look at that cleaver. Well, we just started getting strong, but then the Vlandians were so weak. And then fucking Dirthert, declares on the Botanians who are taking over the whole map. At one point I look at the kingdom screen and the Vlandians have like 300 troops between them. I had like 100. So I represented the majority of their military power. And they're going to clear on the Britannians who show up with like 1,000 troops. And then we managed to get into one fight where it was me plus another army against an enemy army that was, so it was like 200 versus 200. But most of the enemy had recruits, so we could have won. But because you can't command your enemy, your allied army, they run up ahead. So 100 of our troops hit their 200 at once, get cut to pieces. And then their 200 totally beat us. Oh, fuck off! The last bloody Sea Raider hits me with a javelin. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Well, there should only be 6 in there now. We can just let the lads handle it. Unbelievable. Can't believe that shit. Now I'm just going to stay at the back and hurl obscenities. What is that? Oh, it's just a Sturgian warrior. Eesh. Not very strong. Lads, 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 stay together. What's the matter with you guys? Come on. Oh, headshot! Only 41 damage. The axes are so not worth it. I'm gonna switch to harpoons. Where's that axe I threw? I cannot not pull it out of his skull. There it is. Thunk. What are you boys doing? You're gonna drown yourselves! Oh my god. We've got a few points in smithing, yes, we do. But primarily my skills are two-handed, roguery, throwing, athletics. Who's that dude out in front? The forest bandit. He's determined to get himself killed. Only one left, just this nerd. Oh yeah, the AI is brain dead. Okay, now don't take a random javelin. Oof. Come on! Well, the roguery, I think really it's just good for intimidation checks, but I'm not really doing missions where I might need intimidation checks. I'm not going to be talking to anyone. What I hope is that roguery will prove useful if we are outnumbered and trying to flee. Then instead of fighting someone, we can try to intimidate them. Killed him with a throwing axe, nice.
Victory is ours!
Okay, I think I'm gonna go for harpoons. These throwing axes just don't do enough. Like that's Ospec. And I suppose I'd be a fool to not keep a one-handed axe. What we needed, but no, I've got disdain for. I only use melee weapon as the bearded axe. So, ooh, we got another focus point. Two-handed. Throwing we're going to leave for now. As you can see, I'm pumping points into athletics and roguery. Less relationship penalty while using intimidation. And then down here we've got a bit of a problem. I don't have any social skills, but then again, Brigand lad wouldn't really be doing that, would he? Tactics, we should get a lot from auto-resolving battles. Smithing is only 21. I think I'll go for efficient charcoal maker. And curious smelter and curious smith. Experienced smith. Anything I can do that reduces stamina usage, I'm going to take. And probably a point in vigor or endurance. Or... no. Cool, so two-handed is good. 8.89? Would have thought it would be higher than that. 8.4. 0.4. I've seen the learning rate get as high as 12. I love fighting these sea raiders. They are super dangerous, but holy crap, they give you such good loot. We got this Western Hauberk, the bear pelt, and the nasal helm over mail. All from fighting sea raiders, and the mail chaucers. Almost my entire look. Take them all on. I'm just fighting bandits, and quite happy to do so. It's so rewarding. Everyone,
hold for, give 'em hell!
Just close in. Actually,
everyone,
lads, follow me. Wait.
Everyone, charge!
Shields up, boys. Those two lads on the right are going to have a bad time. You read efficient charcoal is bugged. Okay. Well, I'm going to take the skill. I just hope that it gets fixed at some point, because I mean they're hot fixing like every day almost. It seems like. Oh, right in the dick. Ooh, 4 deaths. I think I'll leave my woodsman back next time when fighting these dudes. Interesting mix. 3 and 3. Fight me if you dare. Oh, okay, this actually helps us.
Charge!
No, wait.
Soldiers! Follow me! Form a shield wall!
Honestly, I'm just gonna keep, oh, okay, I only have infantry. I don't have archers or anything. Move forward, boys. Let's try some formations. Formation. Form a line. I want to see which formation puts the guys without shields at the back.
True charge!
Oh, in the face! 2 kills for Rollo. Still, when you fight against Sea Raiders, you're going to be taking losses every fight. They are brutal. Oh, look at these rough round shields. So good. Fight cap. Don't any of you guys want to join me? Forest bandits, that's just a fucking bummer to fight. Well, we can take that. We can take that group down. I think we should. Want that juicy, juicy loot. Everyone. Shield
Form a
wall.
shield wall! Troops!
Everyone. Face the
Ready
enemy.
yourselves! Everyone!
Troops facing. Back. Square, scone, column. Try
Loose
loose.
formation!
Does loose formation make them drop their
And
shields?
form a
Okay, don't do
shield
that.
wall! Everyone, attack!
Get in there, boys. Get involved. God, we're taking losses. Big losses. Die, Jesus. Fucking sea raiders, man. They're so tough. I think I should have told the guys hold their fire because they were approaching and then throwing their weapons rather than closing into melee. Oof. We got wrecked. And no good loot either. Unlucky. Ooh, 53 looters. So I want to get my numbers up. Here's some hardwood. Actually, man, breaking these down for steel, that's awesome. Can't believe northern throwing axes give you steel. 22 smithing skill. Okay, I might hang on to that northern shield just for my next follower who's going to use that. Northern throwing axes will smelt those down. Way worth smelting. Honestly, all the iron, I don't care. Just sell it. I don't care. Just give me money. Maybe those bushwhackers will join us, but pretty much nobody else. Get those looters. How many followers can I have? I think I should get as maximum followers. I can get up to 5. I should get a bunch of bruisers. So that when it comes time to clear out those bases, I always have my bruisers with me and they can be good fighters. I think I can make them axe and shield users. Well, the thing is though, every time all the best bruisers I know have 200 two-handed weapon skill. But we know we can tell them to hold fire and equip shields to go forward with their shield. What's this? Just a rando. And roguery. Is she any good? Not really a decent enough fighter. Which of the missions do you need roguery for to send someone? I think it's for rival gang missions, isn't it? What do you guys reckon? Should we hire this chick? I don't like how she's not a decent fighter. She's a terrible fighter. Let's see how much she wants. Nope, that's way too much. I'm not paying that much. For those crappy combat stats, I wouldn't pay more than 500. That is indeed a swipe left, correct. Thanks, love. Best of luck out there. Recruit troops. Oh, yes. Look at this. Surrender or die. Nice. These northern throwing axes, we're gonna. That's primarily what I'm gonna smelt. I mean, it gives me steel, and that steel is worth so much. Vlandia is totally taking over the Nordlands. What the hell is going on? I mean, sure, when I play with Vlandia, they seem to be functionally brain dead, but now when I play against them, they're badasses. So typical. It's not what I meant. I meant to go recruit troops. .26, we can keep getting more. Surrender or die with your combat pigtails. Who wants to join us? Bushwhackers. Good. Long fine steel spear. Ooh. These hideouts everywhere. We got loads of bandits to fight. This is great. Surrender or die. So we said that we were not going to be doing any missions for any villages or whatever. But I feel like assigning a companion with some good men to clear out bandit hideouts kind of fits with the brigand leader type thing. I mean, we can do missions if it's the right type of missions. Maybe. I believe you're right. Only if it's looters. If it's anything more than looters, then I think you do actually suffer losses. Wait, only 14 of us. What am I doing? Like, if a group of looters has a single non-looter in it, then guys can die. That's how I understand it. Let's just take a look. Yeah, so only looters, therefore only wounded. That's a lot, but I need the horses desperately. I think I should probably buy one or two of those war horses, because then we can start getting some cavalry going. But 1,000 gold is an insane amount of money to pay for a war horse. $1,100, that's way too much. If I can get them for around 500, I'll buy them. 32 forest bandits. Okay, what's our horse count up to? 33, 36. Okay, so 36 is our size of our group then. Go get a bunch of Sturgians. Anyone want to join us? Bushwhacker, I'll take you on, certainly. Brigand. No. Hillmen. They're going to Vlandians, no. Looters, no. We'll sell all of these dudes. Fuck. Well, perhaps just for these fights. Let's get them in. Anyone who wants to join us is welcome to join us. Ooh, nice. We've got our first cavalryman. Who we will put after the infantry. Sturgian woodsman. What are we doing with them? I think I want to go down the cavalry route. Sturgian veteran bowman. I don't really want bowmen. I want cavalry. Just infantry and cavalry. That's what I want to be all about. Only 20 of us, we've got to be a little careful here. That's 3-to-1 numbers. We're going to have to pay these guys. For fuck's sake. As soon as these guys split up, we're going to go kick their asses and just grab all these items back that we gave them. In fact, no dinars. That ought to do it then. Villagers. Ugh. Nothing. You can go. Get our shit back. Ephraim got a skill point in bow. Hang on, she should have a point that I can spend then. Over limit? No. Distributors. You see, got all our shit back. I love stuff like that. This game is so cool. Oh, she already had 50 bow skill. Right. Oof, only 10 of us. God. Looks like we're taking a lot of losses. 1,000 gold, I'll take that. Nice, good money. I think I am going to have to buy some hardwood. hatchets we can break down. Actually, it's those northern throwing axes that I should be breaking down. That gives steel. Lad's always injured. Thanks, Shimbo. We've had a very rough time of it in the beginning because I got overconfident fighting looters. I've been captured like 3 or 4 times, but we're off to a much better start now. Now I'm going to keep swelling my ranks and getting more horses so we can move quickly. Because we're mostly just farming sea raiders and forest bandits and stuff like that. I love that the groups of looters are getting bigger now. Get more money out of them.
Form a wall!
Honestly, archers can just stay back. The archers will just get wrecked in this.
Infantry! Forward!
So if I tell them to move rather than charging, they at least keep their formation. You see, look at how the recruits are out in the middle. I need a formation where the recruits stay behind the shield guys. Right, hold your fire, boys. Close in, rather. Recruits. Warrior son. Damn, that sucks. Nice. Forest bandit. 150 skill with bow. Wow. Okay, so I can upgrade him to a highwayman just with a warhorse. And Vlandian, I don't want him to be... I want Vlandians in my damn ranks. They're the archers. Get the archers here at the bottom. Now hang on, it's the soldiers that need to be up front here. So these should all be archers. Hunter, bushwhacker, forest bandit. Compare the stats. Bow of 70. Bow of 70, it's the same. See, Sturgian, hardened brigand. Okay, we're up to 2 cavalrymen now. Looks like we're just starting to get the beginnings of a core of our infantry. Got a bunch of lads with nice big shields. One-handed bearded axe, 73 cut. Oh yeah, that's why fighting with 2-handed weapons is so great. You just one-hit most enemies. Well, the looters at least. You certainly one-shot the looters. We don't have the numbers yet to take on looters like that. Let's get some more recruits. I actually have loads of horses. Just troops that we need. I think it's Reveal that lets us hire those Sturgian sons. Yep. One of these villages. Well, we have conceded to at least equipping a shield when running towards enemies with arrows, as forest bandits. But in melee combat, the lack of shield, you can, you know, it's fine. You just got to maintain distance. You got to be so fucking careful. But it is great, just one-shotting enemies. Right around here, there's normally Sea Raiders around here, and the Sea Raiders have been so good for us money-wise. Still in that growth phase. I wonder if I shouldn't just get rid of all of those archers I have and just have nothing but infantry and cavalry. So I said this in the last episode, but I'm thinking if I want to make most of a living and most of my time off of raiding enemy caravans, then I don't think archers are that useful. Just have my infantry to close in on their archers, and then my ranged cavalry will take out their cavalry. I've never seen a caravan have any other troops guarding it other than cavalry and ranged. I agree, like archers are a bit eh. But they can be great if you get enough of them. That's true though, the forest bandits are amazing, and even some of the Battanian units, when they get higher level, their archers can be pretty sick. Okay, here we go, forest bandits, let's go. Bite me if you dare. I should probably put my recruits in a separate command group and then have the recruits stick behind.
Arrows! Forward! Horsemen! Move! Move!
These horsemen are just going to get riddled with arrows.
Footmen! Hold fire! Infantry! Attack!
Hold fire and attack. So I'm hoping that's going to be the combination that'll make them run forward with shields up and not stand at distance and throw javelins. But yeah, I definitely need to put my recruits onto a separate command group, because the recruits are just going to eat all these arrows.
So kill them all!
Look at that. Oh, the recruits are getting slaughtered.
Heaven be praised!
The recruits did not have a good time. Andrew will die. Looters I'm not going to bother with. Should I clear out these two forest bandit hideouts? I think I probably should. It's like 30 odd. We'll need a couple of attempts at that. If my high level guys are unwounded, yeah, we'll be fine. That daily rate up to 140. We're starting to become like no joke. I think I might want to just tweak the setup though for my followers. I need to, I think, let's give him a one-handed axe. Just when he spawns into the mission to clear out the bandits, I want him to be able to keep his shield out with fighting with a one-handed. Okay, lads, shields out. Hold your fire. Follow me, let's roll. 14 of them, that's very doable. God, we're taking fire already. Charge! No, they shouldn't be throwing their throwing weapons. Just run forward, damn it. Killed him with the shield smash. Hold your fire. There we go. Are we taking shots already? For fuck's sake. No, they haven't seen us yet. Come on, boys. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneaky. Everyone, charge! Yes! Death! A lot of arrows though. Okay, that dude is being engaged separately. Oh! Javelin right to the mush. You motherfucker. No! Arrows! Cough. The key for the shield bash is hold your shield forward and then press E. This way, boys. Follow me. Let's get this node over here. Woo! Get all the arrows off my shield. Charge, lads. Get in there. Oh, one shot. Shield out. Phew. That was close. Dude, Rollo is a badass. If I was more confident of a duelist, I would take this guy on, but no. I don't fight duels with brigands. Everyone charge, damn it. Ha-ha! Only just one. I got 9 kills. That's why I love the big two-handed weapons. You just can just execute one-shot people. These are interesting cavalry units because they just run around throwing javelins. They like harass. It's not, honestly, it's not really what I want from cavalry units. What I want from cavalry units is actually to crash into infantry, archers rather, and wreck them. For real though, there needs to be a automatically equip better armor on lads button. One-handed, bearded axe. Simple Eastern backsword. This is a decent setup, I think. I still imagine once he closes into melee, he will preferentially use the two-handed cleaver. The color coding is just when you switch to your civilian outfit. The items that are highlighted in purple can't be used in civilian. That's all that is. Took me a little while to work that out, I'll have to admit. Well fought, boys. Very well fought. 50 athletics, awesome. 2 range damage on foot, 2 melee damage on foot. I think it makes a difference. Take the melee damage. Garrison size max, garrison wages. Oh, cheapo garrison wages. It just seems odd to put that garrison skill that early on in the tree. I mean, when are we going to have garrisons? Not anytime soon. Hello, looters. Die. Starts equipment in which that it's better or worse. Oh, that, yeah. I think that's been around for a couple patches. That's still great though. Appreciate that. One of these villages sells hardwood. I should maybe just buy a huge stack of hardwood. The color coding, I think he means. One-handed bandit axe. These highland throwing axes, I think we should break them all down. Just because I want the steel from them. Also, I should start just... hang on, let's look at the armor and keep a full set of armor for my next lad. Yeah, we'll keep the northern round shield. That is a civilian outfit. All these outfits are crap. Keep that. Strapped boots, all rubbish. $10K, buddy. Fuck yeah. Oh, a tournament. I want to fight those looters, but when you're outnumbered more than 2 to 1, we don't have a lot of archers, so risky. Maybe this is the tournament where they offer... Nope. I want them to offer us the... Oh, not a spear. What's that big two-handed axe called? Black Heart, I think it's called.
To hell with you!
Run while you can!
That hit him in the face. How did that do 5 damage? Oh, this is AIDS. Just kill me. I don't want to fight with the spear anymore. That was a weird stand-up. Well, that was a weird, like, what? They just stand there. What? That was so strange. They just stood there. We're like, guess we're doing nothing? Enter or die. Again, I forgot to put my recruits on a separate command. Harpoon, layered cloth. Okay, where are the recruits? The recruits we'll put on 4, because 4 is not being used. Imperial recruit, what are you doing in there? Ooh, look at that cavalryman. Sturgian Drzinik. Looks badass. His armor looks very tough. Archers, cavalry at the bottom, I think. Is it 6:30 AM? Oh, you're in the UK, aren't you? No, the US, sorry. Okay, recruits are on position 4. It's doable with 22. Looking on horses, 0.108. This is the downside of the brigandry approach, is that I can't unlock those higher level types from the villages. We've always got to start with recruits. Bit of a bummer. Oh, did we hit clan level 3? Yeah, we did. Awesome. I need to go on a companion hiring spree. Ragnar, Frostbeard. As a scout, he could be quite good. But he's merciful. He'll be upset when we start slaughtering peasants. Ludana, the wronged. Like, I wouldn't mind hiring her if I knew that her level was super low and I could choose how to level her up. But she has crap stats. That's really bad. I suppose I could use her as an archery commander, but... Ooh, one-handed. I was going to say, don't give me a bloody spear, give me a sword. That's what I'm talking about. Kick him in the dick. Just give up. I'm skilled than you. Ha ha ha! Yes, crowd. Ah. I'm okay at it. It's just once the AI starts faking, it gets and fainting. It's so hard to deal with. You just gotta match the angle that they are attacking. Oh Christ, it's 2v1. Damn. Also, I've played a little bit of Chivalry and Mordhau, which I loved. Actually, there is chambering, yeah, but chambering is so difficult to do. Should we start hiring Imperials? And if I'm going to hire Imperials, what should we use them as? Maybe our archers, we can get Palatine Guards. But I don't want them for their infantry. I don't really want archers. I want cavalry. So if we head over to the land of the Vlandians and turn Vlandians into cavalry, I quite like the Vlandian cavalry. Yes, it's purely for role-playing. I'm so curious about these daggers though, like what the stagger value is. Oh, look at that. What about a big two-handed axe maybe? Sparth axe, 68 cut. I'm just window shopping. I'm not going to buy anything. I need to pay the iron price. I need to stop buying stuff. Ooh, hardwood. That's nice and cheap. The Pugio is just it's just their blade, isn't it? It's like a tiny little, it's like a mini gladius, isn't it? I could talk about and listen to Roman history all day. Fascinating. I still reckon Rome was one of my favorite TV shows of all time. God, I love that show. 13 Pulo formation. Oh God, I love that show. Fuck, it was so good. Titus Pulo is one of my favorite characters of all time. Let's decide which of the factions we're going to use for cavalry. I think it's going to be... I want heavy cavalry. So it's obviously not the Battanians. Wait, hang on, what is this? Mounted skirmisher. They don't seem that great. They're going to run around throwing javelins, it looks like. I think it's got to be Vlandians. The Empire don't have good. Desert bandits, looters. Assarai maybe. Are they ranged? Also ranged. I think Khuzait will give us the best heavy cavalry. Yeah, look at that. Khuzait heavy lancer, look at that. What? Look at the stats. One-handed, all 20. That's clearly bugged. Maybe it's safer to just use the Vlandian then. I know that the Vlandian cavalry is pretty impressive. The Vlandian vanguard. Okay, what should we do? We want to keep on growing the empire. Let's go hire some Vlandians. The thing is, should I stop and clear out hideouts in the meantime? I'm not convinced, because we take a lot of wounds and then you got to recover from that. I should probably stop and buy some horses as well. Ooh, hello looters. Y'all gonna die! Render or die? I think once we have 10 cavalry, I want to try my luck at raiding a caravan or two. We've got 4 so far. A Yuga Booga, it's almost guaranteed that the reason for that is because you don't have enough horses. As a good rule of thumb, don't grow your party size bigger than the amount of horses you have in your inventory. Because look here, so you open up this little extend shrink map bar, go to the party speed. And look there, footmen on horses, plus 1.04. So I have more horses than I have. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. I played for like 12 hours before working that out. And I spent 12 hours just running after looters, being unable to catch them. No worries, dude. You're in the right place to learn. Feel free to ask questions. I'm not guaranteed that I'm answer them all, but the other lads in chat are super helpful. The bugs, I wouldn't say it's that buggy. I mean, it's buggy, don't get me wrong, but it's not that buggy. It's not like game breaking, I'm still loving it. But then again, I didn't exactly have sky high expectations. All I wanted was a reskin of the previous Mountain Blade with better graphics, and we pretty much got that, so I'm happy. Cavalry coming along. 6 cavalry. Honestly, you go just start again, dude. And fighting sea raiders is in a base is going to make you sad. One thing when you're fighting brigands in a base, remember you can look at the total number of them by opening up the scorecard or holding tab. There's like 3 or 4 little pods of them all across the map. Remember, you can fight one group of 6, reduce the overall numbers by 6. You'll take a few losses, but you can pull out, go back in like an hour's time, and just take out 6 at a time, because you only start with 8 lads. So trying to take on, 36 enemies with just your 8 guys is likely to get you murdered. Am I going to go for... No, we're going to go for... Why have I got the Sturgian Hunter there? Never mind, Brigand. There's a whole technique for fighting the forest bandits. It's a bit of a pain. Because of how dangerous their archers are. You have to order everybody to put their shields up. Order everyone to hold fire so they don't just start throwing weapons when they get close. And then you have to run through the trees to obscure the vision of the forest dudes, because if you run up the roads and they can see you and they can shoot at you, you're gonna have a very bad time. Well, I mean, if they all have bows and that's how they attack, it's hardly cheese tactics. It's just their tactics. It's kind of what they do. Oh yeah, hiding behind a tree. You should try that in the arena as well. Blacksmith is slow. It's coming along, 23. But what I'm bottlenecking with blacksmith is hardwood. So I should actually pay attention to a village that sells hardwood. If I can get hardwood for cheap, I should probably spend a couple grand and just buy like a lot of hardwood. Ooh, mountain bandits. And draw die. What do we lose? Veteran warrior and a soldier. Okay, so I need to have disciplinarian to get up to... Oh, they're Battanians. Well, I mean, that's fine. 150 bow. Doesn't 150 bow put them at a higher archery rate than even the best Vlandian archers? Cannot recruit the bandit bosses. I don't know. Oh, right. So if you keep him... I have been able to recruit a Sea Raider once before. It's very difficult, but it is possible. Look at... Is it just me, or are the Battanians taking over again? So the chance of recruiting depends on the tier of the unit. The higher tier ones are harder to recruit. I think it takes your leadership and or your charm skill into calculation. Sea Raider boss, the one with the big shield. I've actually got one here, I think, or did he die? Sea Raider chief. I've recruited one of them before. So what type of city is this? Is this a imperial city? Okay, it's imperial. Oh, I don't know. Are you sure you captured him? I don't think I've ever captured one of those before. Oh, cool. I don't know. Just keep him in your inventory. Eventually he might get sick of being captured and like, fine. No, that's fine. I believe you. Let's go do some smithing first. I don't have hardwood. I need to break down things that'll give me a lot of wood. Wooden hammer, 3 hardwood, awesome. So those wooden hammers I should hang on to, because then I don't have to buy hardwood. You can just break down the wooden hammers to get hardwood. And pitchforks. More than half our lads are injured. I wonder if we shouldn't make the push to 20,000 gold and then try get a caravan going, because we don't have money coming in from swearing fealty from into any of the boss men, so that's something to think about. This is kind of cool, actually, having something to do while you wait for your lads to heal up. Equipment on horses. Okay, so we're finally exceeding troops over horses. Did I not see horses here at a decent price? Saddle horse, no, 291. That's not. It's a nice little addition. I really like it. Mallet head unlocked. Also surprisingly good for your economics, because you can sell the crude iron. We can get more for it than that though. The wrought iron is giving us a good price. Well, it's near its average price. Whatever. Right, who do we have here? Elena the Wanderer, decent fighter. Very decent fighter. She's daring though, so I think she's going to complain when I start killing peasants. This chick will do nicely. She's not a great fighter, but she's devious. Well, let's see how much Elena wants, because she's a nice fighter. I kind of want to give her polearm, have her be a polearm mastery person. If she starts complaining, whatever, we'll get rid of her. It's a little stupid, like, but I mean, it makes complete sense as to why they had to do it. Just for balance, you know? Who are my prisoners and do I want to recruit them? Hillmen? Hell no. Right, so I'm quartermaster. Ifrain is surgeon. Do we not have any scouting? I need to hire a scout. Osprak is just one of the bruisers. Elena. Didn't she have... No, it's the other one that has roguery. Let's take a look at her skills. You're the engineer. Why not? I want to see whether this chick that we've hired now with the polearm mastery, morale to troops in formation at the start of battle. So I want to start her with like a nice long polearm. More damage to horses. Couch lance damage increased. Okay, she's our cavalry commander. Swing damage with polearms. Riding. Spare arrows. Squires. But then she's got melee skills, which is odd. Focus on melee. Archery. What is she skilled at with one-handed? Let's see. Maces, shield, axe. I think I want to have her just use a polearm. And then even if she does nothing but give us that morale boost, then I think it'll be worth it. 8, 2, and 3, that's pretty good. Oh, cool. Everyone's going to ride. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're all riding camels in civilian areas. Fear me, you shall know us by our blood-drinking camels. And Ephraim the healer still needs a sword. Keep forgetting about that. So Ephraim is clearly an archer. Elena is infantry as well. Punches the camel, yeah, lol. Where's our recruits? Why don't we have the recruits with the 2 heroes? Maybe the heroes can try to keep the recruits safe. Man, we've gotten to clan level 3 surprisingly quickly. I really didn't expect it to be that quick. Imperials. I don't want Imperials. I want Vlandians. And then these Vlandians are going to form the backbone. Ooh, are these horses? It's Palfreys, yes. Oh god, look at those prices. Crazy. So what I was saying was, I want to have actual melee cavalry. Vlandians, I think they have great melee cavalry. I fancy a fight. Let's get a fight.
Footmen!
Archers, over here.
Move! Infantry! Move! Everyone! Infantry! Forward! Cavalry!
Oh, we actually have cavalry.
Forward! Cool.
Everyone face
Face
enemy.
enemy!
Oh, that's cool how that works.
Make a shield wall!
Now, do we think our archers can actually see these guys? Looks like they can.
Everyone! Infantry! Move!
Alina Ospak and 1 Sturgian soldier.
Soldier!
Get 'em, boys! Fill your boots. Oh, Christ! Help, lads!
Charge!
Where's the cavalry? Oh, the cavalry should be hunting those guys down. They're defeated by trees, as we can see. Great fight. Great fight. Those Sturgian hardened brigands are very interesting. Like just running around and throwing javelins. Odd. I mean, I've no doubt they're effective, but what I really want from my cavalry is to smash into enemy archers, as I said before. And I don't think they're going to do that, because they'll just circle the archers and throw javelins at them. getting close to being able to attack caravans. But then I also have to think very carefully about which of the factions I'm going to piss off by attacking their caravans. I think what I'll do is I will take a look at who the Sturgians are at war with and then raid caravans of that enemy type. We have Vlandian Recruit and then we'll go to Vlandian Vanguard. You can say that again. Yet a lamentation of the women. What is best in life? Arnold, what a legend. Yeah, wooden hammer. Give me that wood. Nice, smithing is 25. I think I want more charcoal. I've heard it's bugged. Let's find out. I think my favorite Arnold movie of all time has got to be Terminator 2, but that's just one of the best movies of all time. Come with me if you want to live. I mean, come on, how can you not fucking dig that? I actually never saw the Terminator 1 though, I have to admit. I have to see that. Ooh, those are cheap, we'll take those. Those are cheap, we'll take those. Whenever we get cheap horses, we can't turn them down. Especially the war horses. I mean, any war horse for less than 1,000, I think we should just buy on site. Maybe even a few mules. I mean, that's most of our money, but that is huge for us. Oh yeah, if it bleeds, we can kill it. It's not a tumor. Kindergarten was no, that wasn't the kindergarten cop. That was the one where he's pregnant. And then fuck, what was the one where he's on Mars? Drop the weapon. God, he's so good. And it reminds me, I love Bill Burr's bit about Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like people criticize Arnold Schwarzenegger, it drives him nuts. He's like, you know, he lives in Austria in complete poverty, decides he wants to go to America, become a movie star, despite the fact that he can't speak the language and no one understands what the fuck he's saying. Then he says he's going to marry into the political royalty, the Kennedys, which he does. Then he says he's going to join a life of politics. And he's like, everyone's saying you're crazy, you'll never do that. And like, but he's like, but he achieved all of that. And he goes, anyone wants to criticize, if you want to criticize Arnold, how many lifetimes would you need to accomplish what he's accomplished? He makes a good point. Okay, more horses are needed. So these... Is that did I buy a footman? I don't need a footman. Vlandian footman. Okay, you know, fine. He can go with the infantry. Vlandian recruits are getting babysat by, yeah, group 4. Sturgian horse raider. I think I want my war horses for these lads. Oh, yes! Sturgian Drezhinic champion. Look at these badasses. That's what the war horses are going for. So, horse raider, they need war horses. Well, I mean, I saw he addresses that in Pumping Iron, and he's like, look, do you want to be a champion? You want to do what it takes? And saying shitty things just to make your opponents second guess themselves. That's just straight up mind games. I mean, if you've played any team sport, like I play cricket, the amount of shit talking and chirping of your opponents, it's such a huge part of the game. It's such a skill as well. And hell, being smart enough of a competitor to know that you're being manipulated and to resist it. It's all just part of the mental game. We're leveling up. Things are happening. Okay, so let's take a little time to think now about... Oh, yes, please, gallant. Recruit. I think that type of shit, the whole, you know, chirping, hazing, it's good for young people to experience that. Toughens you up. Super important. People these days are so fucking weak and oversensitive. Drives me nuts. That reminds me, I need to read Jonathan Haidt's book, The Coddling of the American Mind. He makes the argument that kids are anti-fragile and need to be exposed to trauma in very limited and controlled circumstances to make them mentally strong. And he spends this whole book just railing against helicopter parenting and... we're just talking about this, just people in general and life in general, you know? Developing a thick skin is super important. Hell, it reminds me when I started on YouTube in the very beginning, that those first few videos, I had no clue what I was doing. I mean, within the first week, you know, you get comments like, "Fuck you, F-word, I hope you die, go fucking die, you fucking worse, you fucking suck." And you're like, oh, well, that dude's having a bad day. You just feel bad for him and resolve to do better and learn. Okay, so... do I need disciplinarian? Okay. Well, anyway, look, here's a Sea Raider chief. I've leveled him up from a Sea Raider warrior. The levy crossbowmen we don't need, though. Get rid of those. Yeah, I misleveled. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, social media makes it way worse. I mean, consider the fact that, like, when we were kids, if you were getting bullied, you know, you go home, at least it stops. Now with social media, it's 24 hours a day, it never stops. There's some horrible statistics about how suicide rates among young girls, teenage girls, has gone up by like 80%. It's horrible, man. I like what Jonathan Haidt was saying about how he thinks in future society will look at cell phones like we do smoking and alcohol now. And he'll say, like, there's no reason for someone under the age of 16 to have a mobile phone. It's just, of course it has advantages, like you know where they are, you can look after them, but the negatives outweigh the positives so dramatically. But I don't know about 16 now, I'd say maybe 13, because like my mom's a teacher and she was saying, like, the kids at school, the kids who don't have mobile phones get bullied brutally by the ones that do. Kids are just shitheads, man, at the end of the day. There's very little that, to me, is more depressing than when you hear about, you know, children or high school kids basically committing suicide because they're worried they're going to fail their exams. Because, you know, at that point, you're so young and, you know, your life is so laser focused on, like, everything is the worst thing in the world. You don't realize that high school, it matters so little in the greater scheme of things. I think of the amount of pressure I was put under in high school. By my peers, by my parents, by everything. You're led to believe that if you don't get straight A's in high school, your life's over. It's such bollocks. Okay, so the perk did work. Let's take a look. I didn't even pay attention. 3 hardwood for 2 charcoal. Oh, so look, it's a separate... Okay. Didn't realize it would be a separate thing. Wow, Falchion gives you 5 wrought iron. Nice, so that perk works. I heard it was broken. Looks like they fixed it. Crude iron, wrought iron we can sell. But the thing is that when you're that young, you functionally, you know, fucking barely a functioning human. You're just such a fucking idiot. It's unreal. Right, I need a pole arm for that new person that I hired. But we have to pay the iron price. We can't just buy it. And we don't say the old word anymore. I think the phrase I like to use now is TikToked. or tick-tarded. TikToked or tick-tarded. You guys watch Your Mom's House. Your Mom's House podcast is one of the best. I freaking love that podcast. God, it's good. Alright, start time. Let's take a look at the balance of our troops. So infantry. Let's work on the okay, 74. Let's assume we're gonna have 60 regular troops. 15 cavalry. Should we just get rid of all the archers? Should we just go 40 infantry, 20 cavalry? I'm legitimately considering just getting rid of all of my archers, and we'll just be a forward-moving. Let's fucking do it. Let's get rid of them. Sturgian woodsman goes into nothing that I want. Ephraim the healer. Just remain part of the infantry. And then all of the recruits we can just put on position 2. Just make it simple. This is a nice simple group of lads. 8, 9, 10 cavalry, and the rest is all infantry. It also really makes the tactics we employ so much more straightforward. Just run at them. Really not much to think about. Okay, I think it's time we do another run through the Sturgian lands to get us more Sturgians. Because if I assume that out of a group of 60, I only need 20 something Vlandians in total. We've got 2, 4, 6, 5, 9, 10. So I need 10 Vlandian recruits. Let's call it 20 because a lot of them aren't going to make it. And the upgrade path we need is infantry and then cavalry. So follow. Almighty Pepperoni. Cool name. Spiked battle axe. One thing I didn't consider about my iron price rule is how it's affecting my followers. Getting the particular gear that I want for my followers. Are we taking that on? We are so taking that on. Who is ready to go? We've got a bunch of good infantry ready to go. I need a quick tea break. So I'll put the kettle on, guys. Take 5. So I've been thinking that I want to put together a group that is tailor-made for taking a castle. And I'm thinking that when you're attacking a castle, archers are not going to be that useful at all. For defending, of course, they're insane, but for taking them, everyone shields, everyone hold fire, everyone follow me. Who's shooting? Oh, damn it, we've got an archer. You fool. Is that him? It is. He just moved as I threw. Ugh. Get him, boys. Oh, just missed. Oh, whoops. Thank you, bollocks. Yeah! Lads, shield wall, stay together. Oh, our archer keeps ruining the sneak up. Oh, right in the face! Alright, everyone, stop. I need to grab my javelins. Equip stone. No. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Let's go, boys. 10 of them left. And a javelin. I love the fact that you can pick weapons up. God, that's so cool. I think I might try duel this hillman leader. Ah, right in the neck. Wait, where's that javelin that I threw? I suppose if you embed the javelin in his neck, you don't get it back. This fucking archer of ours is ruining us. He keeps grabbing their attention. Fucking Jerry the Archer. Oh. Archers, hold fire, for fuck's sake! It's F4. Look, there's his arrow. Lol. Is that him? Lol! I didn't even realize I was standing next to him. He's tick-touched. That's literally that hill tribe dude was so perfectly.
You know you did.
One javelin right to the face, and the fight is over. You know what would be great is if in this situation they give you the ability to attack again, but you get to use one of your followers. You get to like play as the follower. Because I'm too injured, but you know, let the follower go in. Should have kept my bloody shield up. This is where not using a one-handed weapon is really hurting me. I'm gonna do that shit again. Oh, we basically got to start again. Such a bummer. Everyone hold fire. Everyone shields up. Everyone follow me. What do we have? Veteran warriors and soldiers. I need to make sure I gather my harpoons now as I throw them. Technically, I should have left the two-handed axe behind. That archer! What are you doing? Look, 1. Hold fire. Still, my character is noticeably faster than my Vlandian character. Go, boys. Get him.
I'm taking you down! Nice, you pig!
Nice little gangbang action there. Wait, let me get my... Where's my javelin? Onwards, boys! That's absolutely true, yeah. Javelin to the face is no joke. 6 harpoons. Everyone. I just hope they can do something to balance the throwing axes and the throwing daggers, because there's no reason to use them whatsoever. Only time you would use them is if you can't get your hands on a harpoon. Donkey, I am indeed, thank you. I'm quite fortunate. I gained a skill point in tactics just by having my troops fight. Cool. I'm quite lucky to be in a very good area. I'm very safe. I've always been a house cat, so isolating is just my normal life anyway. It's nice to have an excuse to not have to go to social engagements. My friends like wanting to do stuff, I'm like, can't dude, social distancing, it's very important. I'm not being a lazy, you know, unsociable prick. I'm enjoying. I mean, the fact that Warband came out, Bannerlord came out, I could not have asked. Okay, let's make this long distance javelin throw. Yeet! No, missed him.
Come on!
Ooh, a javelin.
I'm coming for you!
Oh, he just moved. Yeah, I've been very bad with my workouts. Hell, I was doing 2-a-days up until last week, but then when Warband came out, I just didn't have any time for anything else. Good job, boys. Well, I've taken this whole week off for leave, so I've got to go back to work tomorrow, so back to reality tomorrow. These highwaymen... if it wasn't for needing that diplomacy skill, I would take them. Also, at a certain point, we can maybe have some of our infantry. Maybe we should get like a half a dozen Ulf Headnards to follow just me, like as my personal guard. And then when the frontline shield guys are engaged, the Ulf Headnard can hit the sides or something. Because as long as there's no archers hitting them, they're friggin' devastating. How many? We've got 7, that's 10, that's 17, 21, 23, 24. I need more. I probably need 19 more infantry before I start doing that. Island Furland. Reinforced padded mittens, only 18. Broad javelins, pretty good. Oh man, I took a BJJ class in the UK, loved it, but then my back hurt more than I'd ever had back pain in my life. I've had back issues for quite a while. That's actually Highland Furred Cloak, that's pretty good. But my bear cape is better. I mustn't forget that I need to give Elena a two-handed, like a vulge or a bullhook. She's getting there slowly, but this tunic is not great. Well, can't go buy stuff. We have to pay the iron price. That's that bandit life we're living. I can see us having to buy scores and scores of recruits. We're going to have a very high turnover rate with recruits. We probably have enough Vandians now. There's loads of workouts to help with back pain, but what you have to understand is when I was 13, my brother gave me whiplash and a trampoline. So I got a hairline fracture of the L5. That's literally another hideout. Yeah, so hairline fracture on the L5, and then the L4, piece of the bone chipped off. And then it led to, through my teenage years, that degenerative thing of the padding between the bone. That's only gotten better now. Everyone hold fire, everyone shields, everyone move forward. Anyway, so I mean, in a way, the back injury has been a blessing because it forces me to stay in shape, keep my core strong, because as soon as you don't, you just get more back pain, you know? Also, right now, I'm sitting on one of those inflatable exercise balls. I'll try to alternate between the exercise ball and a chair just to force me to stabilize my core when sitting on this exercise ball. It's good. It was recommended by my... wait, how many? There's literally one heal man in here. I think this is the one guy who escaped, and then we had him... then he made his own faction, I think. How weird. Fuck it, I'm gonna duel the bandit leader with my axe. I mean, we're not gonna get any loot. The loot you get is based on the amount of guys you kill, so... Shanked. Let's put on a show for the boys. Very well. Yes! Easy. It's the beauty of the two-handed axe. One or two shots and he's dead. Oh, we got the bandit boss. What kind of skills does he have? 140 polearm, 140... He's pretty good. Well, let's see if we can get him to join, and this can maybe address that question we had as to whether you can get bosses to join you or not. I doubt very much. He's tier 2 elite. Ooh, fur cloak. Also, I mustn't forget to stop at every city and see if I can't hire more followers. I want max followers, I think, as soon as I can. Oh, whoopsie. Bandit boss, done. Smithy. Northern spiked battle axe gives us steel. Literally need one more hardwood, but we'll do that later. Shields we can sell. Oh, look at that, that's good money.
My liege! Good tonight. Will you come
The
with me to
Notorious,
Camelot?
thanks for the
and
sub, my man. Welcome to Camelot. Tis a silly place. Nah, one second thought, let's all go to Camelot. Tis a silly place. Yeah. Whoa! Looter Central. Let's get him. Vartan, here to steal our glory. My name is Rollo. We'll be all friendly now. Before you know it, mate, we're going to be raiding you and your lands. Our strength is almost strong enough. We're almost at the point where we can start hitting caravans. Technically, we could start hitting villages now, but I don't know if it's worth it to attack villages. Well, we can only find out. We can try it and see what kind of rewards we get. I well imagine it's going to piss off a lot of my allies. But I kind of need to separate the wheat from the chaff when it comes to my followers. Well, we're going to find out soon. Debana the Black, generous and daring. No. Let's stop in at the Horse Lord area and go buy some more horses. Because footmen on horses is below 1.0. Daily rate is getting up there. This is the thing about this reaving life we're living without the passive income. Shit gets expensive. Hello, boys. Surrender or die. Ooh, 9 Sea Raiders. God, that's expensive. Owie, veteran warrior, hardened brigand. Probably shouldn't be. Oh, here we go. There's. Oh, that's a one-handed polearm. Still, we can give that. Here we go. Bam. And hopefully that's enough for her to give the morale bonus effect. So with that, we can upgrade some more of the cavalry. That Sturgian horse raider. They're so interesting troops. I wonder, actually, you know what I should try with the cavalry? I'll tell them to hold fire so they don't throw their javelins. And then when they charge, they should use their swords. And they should actually do what I want them to do as cavalry, which is crash into the enemy archers. We're going to try that. It's the spearmen that I want. No, infantry. The daily rate should be going up quite a lot now. Okay, only up by 20, it's not that much. But our group just got a lot more scary. We literally only have one more recruit. Horse rider, Gallant, Atlantean recruit, Sturgian recruit. I think I just have to accept the fact that I'm constantly going to have loads of recruits getting injured and slowly leveling up. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, so that is all of my money. I can't spend that much. We'll just take the Britannian ponies. We'll be back though. I need those war horses. Just sucks you got to spend so much for them. That footman on horses 1.17. Good. We are going to be attacking caravans very soon. Oh yes, caravans give you trade goods, and then you sell the trade goods, so you make a lot of the money. 116 for a pony. I'll pay that. I think this shaped spear might give us steel. The weapons we'll keep because we're going to smelt them. The armor we'll sell. Wrought iron we can sell. All that we can sell. Are we tired? Well, we need time to rest anyway. I keep forgetting to check the arena for arena fights. And the tavern for some nice hard bastards. Oh, she's going to be great. Ekaterina the Shield Maiden. She's cruel. 200 two-handed skill. She's Sturgian. She's perfect. The Youth of the Wronged. Coleg Frostbeard. I do need a scout, but he's merciful, so he's definitely going to whine when we start killing peasants. I kind of want to read her story. Came from a good family, much land. Since I was a girl, I wished to be a shield maiden. I practiced fighting with the village boys and the old warriors. But it is a strange thing. While some families in our lands take pride in a daughter who takes up arms, others accord it a great shame, and my father was of the latter type. I had no special desire to be married, but my family found me a groom anyway. I consented, but my husband and I detested each other from the first. Once he insulted me in the marketplace, I cursed his manhood. He struck me, and I pulled a knife, and he pulled his. I won. I like this girl. The elders sat in judgment on our case. As it turned out, they had plenty of precedent. They accorded our fight a fair duel, and thus I was innocent of murder. On the other hand, I was excluded from his inheritance. I suppose that was fair, although I would have enjoyed wearing his jewels and riding his horse in front of his family. Indeed. No doubt such traditions encourages husbands to behave better than they might do otherwise. Suffice to say, I could not return to my father's house. I went on my way, happy to live the life of a warrior I had always dreamed of living. But soon I found out the tales I loved as a girl, of shield maidens who fought for honor, do not pertain to a woman with no family or land. One cannot fight for honor when one doesn't know where the next meal comes from, so I fight for pay. You sound perfect. You'll fit right in. She sounds like the marrying type too. Total badass. This mountain bandit boss we're never gonna get, and fuck it, get rid of the Sea Raiders. We have enough regular troops now that we don't have to keep folding the Sea Raiders into our troops. Wow. Galagach axe. There's no way it should give you 5 wrought iron with that tiny axe head. Cool. Smithing is 27. Thing is, now I've got a bunch of followers who don't really have any sort of weapons and armor. We're going to have to scavenge their weapons and armor. Yeah. All right, love. It's your chance to choose where we go. So draw a die. So I just want to check this girl's skills, but she's two-handed weapon skills. The same as our other follower, so I feel like now I have the beginnings of a nice honor guard. Ospek will use his two-handed cleaver. Alina will use the spear. Ephraim, Ikadrina. We've got nothing for you, love, but, you know, we will eventually. I'm sure we will pull some gear off the corpses of our enemies for you. We will start creating stuff eventually, but from what I've seen, when you have less than 50 blacksmithing skill, it's not even worth it to try. The stuff you create is just trash. Kadrina, let's give you a hatchet, which I think would be more befitting. No, actually, no, that's better. Two, 1 and 1, 4, 2 and 2. Okay, back to Sturgian lands. We're almost up to the numbers we want to be at. We want to be 60 plus followers, so 65. Kadrina, do you have any skills that are useful? Not particularly. Alina, Ospek, and Ikadrina. Let's take a look at Ikadrina's skills for two-handed weapons. Ooh, I have a focus point. What shall I chuck it in? Tactics, maybe? Looks like they are, yeah. I might actually take a focus point in engineering, because I've never found any of the recruits on the map or followers that have any sort of skill with engineering. Okay, so 52, 55, 61, 65. Perfect. We're carrying a lot of recruits though. Okay, so Kingdom of not Vlandia. Sturgia is at war with the lake rats. The Rebulos. I want to join the lake rats. Or some sort of, you know, random running around type of thing. I fancy a fight. Let's do this one. Let's not just auto resolve this one. But first, I just want to check my group assignments. Number one, that's fine. Actually, I want all my followers to be on 8, so I can tell them to follow me specifically and keep me safe. Except for Ephraim, she can be part of the regular. And then the recruits will just stay behind the infantry. and then I've got formation number 3, which is cavalry for the horse riders. What's our daily rate up to? Okay, we've crossed the 300 gold rate. We've got to start being very careful now. I'm so happy to see we have decent cavalry now. 8, 9 of them, that's pretty good. Okay, just 10 of these guys, not worth fighting myself. Whoopsie, oh, crossbowman. Well, I can just undo, never mind. Footman. Infantry. We don't have any Vladian spearmen, do we? No. The troopers that guard caravans are cavalry like these guys and a bunch of archers. So the plan is my infantry with all their shields will run down the archers, and then my cavalry will engage their cavalry. And typically you'll have about 50 enemies guarding a caravan, anything between 35 to 50. Bloody Sturgians. We've lost ground to Northern Empire here, looks like, and Vladia. Sturgian Spearman. Oh, look at that. That's high level. Awesome. This dude, Mulum of Cranirog. Look at his troops. They're badass. Mazhadon. Is that... Oh, look at these bandits. I can't resist. Oh boy. Let's just be careful. I don't want to take on too many of these. 11 at a time, that ought to do it. I certainly do need money. Okay, so everyone, shields. Archers, do we have archers? A couple of spear... Oh yeah, that's right, these are the follower dudes. Everyone follow me, except for the cavalry who go off to the side.
Raise your shields! Horsemen, forward! Footmen, kill them all! Infantry, attack! Cavalry, move! Everyone, charge!
Oh, javelins. Ow! Fucker. Just one recruit lost. And, ooh, throwing axes. Those are going to be great for us. Yeah, I have to admit, this company is a bit more badass. The last company focusing on trading and whatnot was a bit... I mean, trading is, I suppose, fun in its own way, but kill shit. we level up? We did level up. And draw die. Money is getting low, I've got to be super careful. Oh, just a couple more fights against these Sea Raiders. Like, here's a typical Caravan. Caravan Guard. 23 cavalry, see? We'll be fighting a lot of cavalry if we're fighting caravans. And draw die. That's a simple human emotion, isn't it? That those people have the thing that I want. I'm gonna go take it.
Up! Infantry, move! Infantry, forward! Infantry, after me! Riders!
Cavalry.
Move! Move! Infantry, charge! Infantry, give them hell! Everyone, attack!
The thing is, unless I'm actually leading the cavalry myself, they won't wrap around properly. The cavalry will just run in from the side of the front, which is not ideal. Trying to find a target in this mess. Yep. Oh, cool! You can jump over the wall. Look at that. Yep. Keep losing guys though. How many more of these can I do? These fights against Sea Raiders before I have to go sell everything we've gathered. I can only imagine in real fights of history it must have been horrible, like just not knowing what's happening and the screaming and fighting and the dying. Holy shit. Okay. 58. We just need 6 more troops. And we have the numbers we need. Then they've still got to be leveled. Oh, yes, please. Oh, when we hit that first caravan, I expect that we're going to take a lot of losses. But what the hell? Just keep running through all of these Sturgian lands, getting more recruits, more meat for the grinder. Ah, Godun. There he is. Draken, I've never actually gotten a settlement yet. From what I remember from the first Mountain Blade, the way to make it prosper is just to, well, keep it safe for a start, which is not easy. Okay, cool. So we're up to numbers. Oh, pitchfork. Well, am I too tired? Well, okay. Let's rest up, get everybody healed, and then go hit a caravan. The thing is, though, with the Sturgians not being at war with anybody, I think we're going to take a Vlandian caravan. Besides, the Vlandians have taken taken Varcheg. So anything I can do to weaken the position of the Vlandians will be good. I think he knows. Everyone knows. Vlandians are ripe for the picking. Being that they are fools, the like of which this world hardly knows. Look at that 5 wrought iron. Ooh, steel. Okay, we're almost healed up. Cool yet, Coalbiter. He looks promising. Oh yes, please. Hello, mate. Problem is I only have 400 gold. I need to go raise some money. I hope he's cheap. He'll do nicely, I think. Okay, sell all the things. We need to liquid. Oh, look at the money they're paying for steel. That's awesome. We need some liquidity now. It's taken us friggin' long enough, hasn't it? 3,000, hell yes. Cool yet? I think you are going to fit in perfectly. Tell me about yourself. Down to 1 man's yada yada yada. 1100. Welcome. So now I've got 3 lads that all have pretty sick two-handed skills. So I've got like a little honor guard kind of thing. I just need to get them weapons and armor, but that'll come. Cool yet, Coalbiter. Look at that two-handed skill. He's fucking terrifying, this dude. Good kick. What did he go for? Less than 85 speed, quick plunder. Shield breaker, so we'll give him an axe. And he's got the one that is for slow weapons, so we give him a big two-handed axe, just like me. Oh, that's cool. Speed bonus modifier increased while the player's on foot. Up to 5 troops in 10 meters get extra XP when you take down an enemy. That is such a good skill for leveling your nerds. I think it's super important that he gets a two-handed weapon. So much so that I'm actually going to take the gear off of Ospec. Ospec for now, mate. Sorry about this, but that gear is much more important on the new guy. The body armor is shot though. Did he have a hat? Where's his hat? I have no doubt we shall find him a hat in due course. Everybody got a camel assigned to them. Or civilian. Cool. Two-handed cleaver. I look forward to seeing what he can do. I'll just chuck them in the infantry. Number 1 position. Cool yet. These Sturgian warrior sons are so good. Well, they become really good. I mean, like, if I have a bunch of these, I'll be so happy. That is top tier cavalry. Sturgian woodsman. Why have I got that? It's time. Taken 2.5 hours plus the previous session. Not Flandia. Sturgia. Are we seriously not at war with anyone? Okay. Objective. Ambush a Vlandian caravan. Do I even leave the looters behind? I don't want anybody wounded. I don't want to get stuck in a cycle of just beating up on raiders. It's time we do something a bit more ambitious. We could raid a village, maybe. There's garrisons and militia in there. I think raiding a village is a good way to bring the local army down on you. 49 looters, that would be so much XP right there. Okay, this is over 100 looters is too good to turn down. And this should make for quite an epic battle too.
Footmen!
Okay, so
Move,
recruits,
footmen!
there. Infantry,
Forward!
front,
Cavalry!
cavalry.
Forward! Footmen! Move!
Who's group number 8? Is that my bodyguards? Okay, so 8.
Infants after
Follow me. Everyone equip
make a
shields.
shield wall!
Are we going to bother throwing weapons at them or just charge into them?
Infantry! Forward! Move! Horsemen! Forward!
Here we go, lads.
Infantry! And give them hell!
Close
Cavalry!
ranks. Cavalry, get
Move!
forward. It's so hard to get the cavalry to get around them.
Everyone! Charge!
Ah! Stop running in a straight line, damn you. Ah!
Ha-ha! We showed them! Hold our fire and whirl! Yeah!
Don't think we took any losses. Let's just wait for the last of them to get mopped up with extra bit of XP.
Ah, take that!
And we lost a single warrior. I suppose if I don't want to lose anybody, I should rather just simulate. $327. We've got a week's worth of wages. $14 of the fuckers got away. Is smashing all of these looters worth it money-wise? Like, is it worth the time that I'm spending, I wonder? At least fighting these 100 looters is going to level up to the follow. It's going to level up the majority of these recruits that I have. I mean, I have to go back and heal now. But at least it means when I finally do take on this caravan, we're not going to have that many recruits, if any. Yeah, I would say, yeah, oh, there's a caravan. That would have been perfect to take on. But also, we have to be able to catch it. Are we fast enough to even catch it? That's also the other thing. Catching caravans is not easy. Oh, he could be good. Wait, Smithy first. Smelt. What do we smelt? Sell all the things. I just need the money to hold us. We need to heal for a few days and then we'll go hunt caravan again. Hopefully I don't just get distracted by some looters. Ooh, a tournament. Oh, that would be great to get those. No, I don't use a bow. Two-handed sword though. Alina the Wanderer is fighting with me. Get wrecked. Don't shoot at me, you absolute penis. Bow is a woman's weapon. Sneaky, sneaky. Ah! You want to use a bow? That's what happens to you. You get a two-handed sword in the face. Okay, so this Sturgian Druzinic champion has to go down. He is far and away the most dangerous. Ah, you arrow-using bastards. Come on, team. 2v1. Problem is that this dude has so much in the way of armor. I hate that round. Everyone starts with bows, so me running up there with a sword doesn't really suit me. Oh, that's big. So that dude who just went down, he's my biggest threat. He's got the heaviest armor. Trained warrior. Elena I should smash. Oh, she juked me. Okay, I did not smash Elena, she ruined me. I was blocking her, but I blocked the wrong way, it looks like. I didn't swing the camera enough. Damn it. Well, she won the tournament, shouldn't we get the item then? Don't you think it should work that way? If your follower wins the tournament, they should be wearing the item. What about this Battle of Pendrake? Thank you. What are we up to? Like 6? 7? Sweet. Oh, another one. Rollo. No, I want to talk to the other lad. That is a fucking scary army though. What is it with the Britanians and their giant armies? Holy shit balls, look at the size of that army. Oh, that's gonna be a big old battle. We all know the Vlandians are gonna get absolutely wrecked. Grapes, hardwood. I need more ponies. Put them on horses. I need to be even faster. Maybe. I don't want to take sides like that. It's the Vlandians that I fucking hate. Oh, those are cheap. I can't turn down 11 of them for 86 each. That has upped our horse count considerably. 69, 75, 79. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Should we just shut up raid a village? Get out of here, looters. Like, I want to find a caravan, a Vlandian caravan. Honestly, any caravan, but preferably Vlandian. Should we murder some villagers? Let's see what it does for us. Greetings, my lord. Whatever you have, give it or die. Amaldoof. Obviously, so this whole Kalius tribe now hates us, understandably.
Cavalry, move! Soldiers!
I'm being too much of a nice guy. My soft heart. costing me? A couple of random bowmen in our ranks. Oh, okay, they're not coming forward.
Cavalry! Move! Infantry forward! Forward! Infantry! Stay close! Rider! Move!
I mustn't feel bad for these villagers. Just remember the Vlandian campaign.
Infantry forward!
How fucking annoying that was.
Riders! Move! Soldier! Move!
Wait for us, boys. This is kind of why I want to be playing as a cavalry commander, though, because as your infantry charge forward, you can actually run with the cavalry and wrap around. Okay. Everyone charge, except for the cavalry who run around the back. Get them, boys! Now the cavalry should hit them from behind. This is going to be a slaughter. Oh, there goes the cavalry. Bloody Vlandians. This is where I want to be playing as a cavalryman, but that's not Rollo's style. I think Rollo is really going to shine when it comes time to attacking fortified position. Just get me on the battlements with that big sword. Just start chopping motherfuckers up. What do we get? Just a bit of flax. Ugh. Okay, cool. So already the whole of Vlandia now. Okay, well that's a pretty clear answer for us. I'll take everything. Attack. Oh, they hate us. We're gonna have to be careful in this part of the world. A scythe. Two-handed polearm. Technically this hoe is two-handed axe. There we go. Ospak, you can hoe them. Cool yet? He's got a big two-handed thing already. He just needs better armor. Just need to make sure there aren't any armies hiding in there. Whatever you have, I'm taking it. These bloody Vlandians must learn to run when they see me. Ooh, a heavy coat, that could be useful. Kadrina, cool yet. Yeah, I'm also going to the market with your shit. I think we've murdered enough villagers. Is that villagers or caravan? Mountain bandits, sea raiders. At this point I'm going to attack any villagers that aren't Sturgian. Not villagers, caravans. Any non-Sturgian caravans are going down. Caravan of Milidir the Farfarer. Prepare to die. Get our daily rate approaching 400 now. Okay, we're a properly scary group now, but just the money is going to become such an issue now. Look at our friggin' daily rate. Alright then. Hand over your goods or die. Very simple, my friend. Hand it over or come over all dead. So we've got 31 archers and 16 cavalrymen. So our cavalry, hold your fire. Cavalry, equip shields. Cavalry, head off that way. Infantry. Actually, this is great. Let the cavalry approach us. This is wonderful.
Cavalry! Fire at will! Horsemen! Move!
If they're going to come at my cavalry, that's awesome. There's no way they're dumb enough to charge me.
Footmen! Turn to enemy! Kill them all!
Kill them all! Oh! Get harpooned! Ah! Whoa. Was it one of my lads? That was one of my lads. It's chaos. Cavalry, go chase.
Infantry! Cavalry!
Looks like the archers are routed already.
Cavalry!
How do I tell my cavalry to charge their archers?
Move! Footmen, move!
Gather up, footmen.
Horsemen!
Cavalry. Hold fire and charge.
So charge!
I need to be on a horse if I'm going to be commanding. It looks like their archers are fighting back. There come the rest of the boys.
Everyone, attack!
Charge! Oof! Look at those losses. That's their archers. I'm gonna have to start playing as a cavalry commander, otherwise we're gonna get ruined by enemy archers. Bloody arrows! Fight with an axe like a man! Oh, sorry lads. Yes! Ha ha! Well fought, boys. 5 less. There are loads of hell, if some of them want to join me, I'll take them. Because remember, the rules I'm playing with is that is irregular army. So if I need cavalry, heavy melee cavalry, I'll take any melee cavalry. It doesn't have to be, like, ideally Vlandian, but it can be otherwise. But you need cavalry to stick to actually take them out. That's the thing, though. Like, I mean, you saw in that fight there, it was chaos. Just trying to get the cavalry to do what I need them to do. Ooh, a tall helmet. I think I'll take that. What do we have here? Woodland garments. Wrapped leather. Take that. Western gambeson. We'll hand everything down slowly. The thing is, I'm wishing I had taken Rollo's abilities now in a way that it made him better for cavalry, but oh well. I'm still going to be a cavalryman, but I'm just going to run around on the horse with my two-handed axe. And then, hell, if I can land an axe swing on someone at full tilt, I could just about cut them to pieces. Okay, so who else is super important? Ospec, 14, 6 and 2. Let's look at all the armor. Most valuable, best armor. Nasal helm, good. Yeah, that's way better. Tom Cooper, thanks for the follow. 17. The thing is, I need better weapons though. This hoe that he's fighting with is garbage. Elena, what have you got? Bam. Better. Yeah, at least Kuliat has a half okay armor. He needs a shield though. No shields. $18 and $22, those are pretty good numbers. Let's see, so whatever is higher. 10 and 2, that's way better. I really wish there was an automated way to do this. The old distribute amongst your followers button is needed. Ikedria, I think she also needs a two-handed weapon. But all the two-handed weapons are polearms. So, reluctantly now, I need to start charging around on the battlefield. On a pet camel. Fear me on my camel. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to buy something with some armor, because that's not going to work. Ooh, more caravans. But are we in a position to actually take them down? I don't think so. We need to get out of here now. Ransom our prisoners and escape. Yeah, you better run, bitches. Man, the caravan fights are super fun. Nice. Sturgians captured this village here. I think I'll take a Sumpter. That's probably the best I can do. 34 speed. I don't have any riding skill. Lol. The thing is, if I run in on just a Sumpter without any barding on it, it's just gonna get fucking killed. Time is it? My dog is barking. He's reminding me it's his dinner time soon. Yep. Let's wrap this up and break for dinner. God, the whole paying the iron price thing is super frustrating because it's so difficult to get exactly what we need and want. That we've gone and pissed off the whole south of the map. Just fine. Anything that's not Sturgian is going to die. Does make getting access to these villages a little difficult though. We need to get, we're right deep behind enemy lines. Rollo, Camel Commander. He's a comical sight as he approaches the battlefield. But then once he's off his camel, are we getting attacked by 6 mountain bandits? Fight me if you dare. What is the matter with you, mountain bandits? He's got nice armor though. I want to fight these guys personally.
Troops, charge!
No, wait, that's
Everyone
wrong.
follow me!
That's not what I meant to do. I meant to say, oh fuck it, everyone charge. That's the lad I want to get. God, how slow is this camel? Move your ass! You fucking... Ah, yeah! definitely does less damage. Oh my god. Hurry up. Got him. Look at the riding animation. This is gonna be epic. Oh, javelin! Who's laughing now? Don't laugh at my belly. I've put on a few pounds. I'm doing my best, okay, lads? The Bandit Camel King. What is happening? Our minds unraveling so soon. Spiked battle axe, an imperial. We got 2 war horses. So worth it. The thing is, I don't really want to spend $1,000 now. Oh, it's 100 only. Never mind. I'm gonna sell all of these guys. Okay, we just need to get to Belgard. We've got a bit of a bandit problem here. And out. Follow. This place is thick with sea raiders. If I didn't have better things to do, take them down. Although I'm guessing that the Sturgian economy would be helped by cleaning up all of those raiders. And 65. Wait, is 65 the right number? How many me plus followers? 1. It's 6, so 66. We can get 1 more. And are we still at positive footmen on horses? We are. Let's enter the smithy. Smelt something that's going to give us a lot of wood. Ooh, look at that steel. Awesome. Anything that gives me steel I want to get. Spiral. Well, by the time we have our smithing skill up to like 50, we should have unlocked a whole bunch of recipes. All basic bitches. Okay, let's just look at the map for a second. So this needs to be our base of operations now. I mean, we can just make forays into the northern part of the map. I was like, don't ever talk about his waistline. It really pisses Rollo off. He doesn't like it. He knows he's put on a few pounds, all right. I should sell all my bloody prisoners. Oh, good money. We needed that. We really needed that. I think we need to go hell for leather, attacking caravans and trying to get money up. I worry that if we lose one battle, we won't really be in a good position to recover. The thing is, if I was smart, I would have actually had like 2 or 3 caravans going before starting to raid, but that just would have taken so long. Like, that passive income is going to be, would have been so important. I think that's enough smelting for now. I can't believe I'm riding a fucking sumpter. Well, anyway. Regular horses, 100 is the magic number. 75, 85. We only need 15 more. Yes, Baron. Hello, my boy. My dog's going to start barking at me. Hey, Baron. Are you hungry? You want to eat? You want to eat? You want to eat? You hungry? Yes, I know. Okay. Jesus. Let's give me another hour. What time is it? +5. We'll be back here in an hour and the raiding adventure continues.